We here, we live, we live. Yo, yo, we 5 by 5 out there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Holla if you hear me. Holla if you hear me. There we go. Should be live now. What up? What up? What up? What up? Not seeing anything. It says 0. There we go. There we go. There we go. What up, gun guy? Shanna, Willie, Mr. Bullshitter. What up, y'all? What up? Jason, Targets. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, Candy Cane Lane. What's going on? Metamo. What up? Peace, y'all. What up? What up? What up? What up? Everybody doing good tonight. Smash that like button on the way in, y'all. Matter of fact, let me make sure I smash the like button. I always tell y'all, let me make sure I smash the like button. Yeah, I did. I smashed the like button already. We good. What's going on? How y'all doing tonight? What up, Jeffrey? Andrew? What up? What up, y'all? Dr. T? What's up? Tick Wayne? What up? Buck? What up? What up, y'all? Salute. What's going on, family? Shark? What up, man? Evening. What's good? What's good? What up, Norwood? Hey, Michelle. Make sure I got all the comments turned on, too. There we go. Philly Slow. What up? Salute. Person detected. Here, let them get it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, y'all. See. RGG will be here in a few minutes. Yep, he'll be here in a minute. $2. What up? Get a little drink right there. Hope everybody having a good week. DB, what up? Straight line, what up? It's Wednesday night. We done made it to the middle of the week. Hump day. Yeah, man. Listen, work come first, man. Got to feed yourself. Got to feed the family. Reek, what up, man? I'm gonna have a list for you, man. I'm gonna have a list for you, bro. Burner girl, what's going on? Ghost dog, what up? What up? Yeah, man. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a good, peaceful, no stress week. The world's crazy, but I hope yours isn't. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. DB, what's your thought on grabbing a Prodigy Gear Up kit for 1,100 bones? How many magazines does it come with? That's right. Tigger. I forgot. That's your name, Tigger. Big Tigger in the building. Yeah, y'all. Smash that like. Let's get the algorithm popping. 4 mags in a bag and a Viridian. I'd do it. I'd do it. For 11, I'd do it. Yeah, four magazines. But yeah, I'd do it for 11. I think that's a good deal. Targets, what up? Get ready to work on Brownfield ammo, so I'll be listening, but not watching. So Targets, man, hit me up, man, because I might have to put in an order too, bro. Hit me up on IG. Shoot, I might have to give me an order. I'm not against supporting y'all for real, for real. Give me some ammo too. Shoot. Tread Life, what up, man? Black King in the building. What up, Will? That's one of my brothers of the Leaf. Salute, sir. He was out smoking only the finest tobaccos this evening. Yeah, somebody out there making ammo. Yeah, I can always use some ammo. Always. And once again, smash that like button, y'all. That's what we need. We're gonna have to have a just one another one, Jason. I ain't winning nothing so far. The Leaf Gods haven't blessed me with any winnings yet. Just got to keep putting in. We'll see. But now, for all you, and this is for all my brothers and sisters of the Leaf out there, you got to go try a Rocky Patel Sapphire. Smooth smoke, real smooth, real smooth. You'll love it. I wouldn't steer you wrong. You'll love it. Nice smoke. Really good. You'll see from the thumbnail, we're gonna be chopping up about some hostess tonight. And if you'll see sliding across the bottom of the screen on the ticker right there, shout out to A3 Industries. It's one of the sponsors of our good buddy, my homie, all our friend family, RGG regular gun guy, my friend Lito. Go hit them up. Get 10% off. They got good stuff on that website. Real good stuff. Go make sure you go support. I ain't have to buy any more. Really? Damn. I'm stocked up too, Jason, but still, I can always take extra. Ain't like I'm not gonna stop smoking, so there we go. That's right. Smash that like button. About the fans. So I'm looking at that, Reek. I'm actually looking at that. That might be a something that's gonna be here in the near future, but I'm looking at that. And there's two different versions of it, I think, too. So I'm looking at that. Actually, so I bought the brace that comes with it. It's actually a decent brace for a real good price. If you can find one separately for something else you got, I think it's a pretty good purchase. I haven't heard any bad things about it either. I'm partial to Turkish stuff. Check that out. Seems like it's good. What's the difference between the two, Tick Wayne? What's the difference? Yeah, make sure y'all smash the you remember bro got the Amazon store out there. Go out there and pick out something for the new endeavor, the new adventure. You know.
Boy, look at that. That
What up, bro?
combination. Look at that combination, boy. Boom, 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 boom,
What
boom,
up, man?
boom. Oh, man. Man, what's cracking?
Cheers, bro.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's everything, man?
Going good, man. Going good.
Man,
Was
thank you
having-
so much, my brother. You know it's good to have a brother you can call in a whole nother state and say, hey, man, I need you. And you don't even ask me no questions. I know you be laughing at me, but I just want to say thank you sincerely, my brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got
What's
you,
going
man.
on, everybody? What's the good word? What's the good word? Man, I be out there playing that pawpaw stuff, man.
Hey,
You
man,
know,
ain't
I'm
nothing wrong with that.
sitting at the football practice like, what? Oh, wait a minute. What
I
time
was,
it? What time is it?
I was just on the phone. I was just on the phone with mine on the FaceTime. Send them a bunch of candy. They all happy, going crazy.
Man, there ain't nothing like it, man.
Yep.
Man, I'm
And
not gonna go through all the
I'm
names, but what's good, everybody? What's
probably gonna
happening?
too. Probably gonna get to see them this weekend too. So
Oh, that's love.
looking forward to that.
Middle of the week, how your week going, man?
So far, so good, man. I ain't. It's been going pretty smooth. Yeah, what up, TK? What's going
TK,
on?
what's happening? I feel like she just called us hoes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means, but I didn't.
That's what that says, bro. I mean, at least
That's what that means.
I think. I mean, I don't really read that well, but that's kind of what I'm gathering from that.
Hmm.
But either way, yeah, thank you, TK, for the
Oh,
reminder right there. Happy anniversary,
happy anniversary.
Shannon and White Rambo.
Hey, happy anniversary. I hope.
Yeah, man.
What Jason got to say about that?
I don't know. I hear he be a little jealous, but he don't really hate in public. So that's a good thing, man.
She did call us hoes.
I heard she still talk to him too a little bit. Just shut up,
They got
Hey,
a
boy, I'm not
special
trying to stop
relationship.
my
Huh?
boy. I'm trying
Right.
to tell you, boy. She,
What up, Snap?
it is. Snap was cracking, man. So look, man, I had a topic for tonight. Thank you for starting this for me. I want to talk to y'all because I want us all to get some information out of this tonight, man. Because I've been getting, the questions been coming my way a little bit. Not a
Mm,
lot, not overwhelming, but just a couple people been asking, hey man, what host do you use for this gun? Or, being a BOTP, do you have a hoster choice? Or what was
what
the
up?
process you went through? So that is something I want to talk about tonight. Also, I got to pay some bills. I want to send a big shout out to USCCA for being the sponsor of tonight's live. Big shout out to them. Download the USCCA app if you haven't had a chance to.
Mm-hmm.
Not a sales pitch, but for real. It's free
See,
to download it. I promise you there'll be some information on that you can use. Interesting part is I just had to use it yesterday in real life, no joke. But I always click on there because I'll be sitting around and be thinking like, man, if I go to XYZ, can I
mm-hmm.
carry my gun there? And it's
I,
real
u-
good. The reciprocity
I use that. Yeah, I use that
and
all the time.
it tells you the laws in that state too. So big
Yeah.
shout out to USCCA. Update. Everything's coming along, y'all. FFL license is in. I'm completing the state part this week. I had to go get some notary stuff.
Mm.
And I'm gonna go through that whole process, people. Candy Cane, what's going on? What's going on, everybody, man? If I didn't get a chance to speak to you, hi, CG. But everything seems to be going well, man. I'm hoping to get dirt delivered to the range soon.
Oh, nice.
It's been raining like crazy here.
How
So,
many pounds of dirt you gonna get?
bro,
Probably only I would ask you that, but I'm just interested in knowing.
they don't even understand, bro. It's like, so I don't know nothing about this, mind you. So
Mm,
I'm new. I'm thinking, man, let me get a couple truckloads of dirt and then we good. Let's just say we talking about 500 or 600 loads.
Damn, how many pounds is that?
How many tons?
Yeah, how
It's,
many tons?
it's a few because you gotta think. I want to go 15. I want to go 15 feet high,
Uh-huh.
but I want to be at least 20 to 25 feet wide. Like not wide, but deep.
Uh-huh. Right.
So that I'm not caliber restricted.
Right. You want to make sure that everything stops.
Make sure everything stop. Even the big 50 if I got it out there. I
And
want everything.
you said tons. That's thousands of pounds.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. So there's a lot, man. There's a lot. It's been stressful though, I tell you.
Yeah, good stress, I hope.
Well, not really, because man, boy, just all right. Quick medical update.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like a crazy scare like last week, like bro,
Yeah, I didn't
like
like,
my blood
I didn't
pressure
like that.
was
I
up,
didn't like,
man.
I didn't like
And I
that.
think it just be anxiety, like trying to get all this stuff done, and then it'd be things that's out of your control
Right.
that it'd be pressing me. Like, all right, I need to do this, and this, but I can't get that done. I'm trying to do everything I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm up, I'm on it every day, but it's like it don't be
Yeah.
moving the way you want it to. I gotta sit back, man, take a deep breath, like, wait a minute.
Sometimes you can get a little anxious. It's true.
I do. Listen to this. Guess what I went and did for the first time in my life? I guess this is me getting old.
What'd you do?
Bro, I did a stress test.
How'd it go?
Man, listen. Y'all not finna laugh at me. Let's talk about these hosters because if I start Friday night, I'll talk to y'all about the stress test because it's another one of my funny stories how I almost fell off the trip. There's a whole bunch of stuff. But either way,
You
I'm
see
here.
what
I'm here talking to y'all.
You see what C said?
Yeah, definitely. I gotta get somebody out, but
What up, BTG?
we're gonna build it up though.
Oh, Mel? What up, yo?
Armel, what's happening, man? What's going on with y'all? Walt E, what's good? So, um, also, yeah, I put that out in the chat. I got it's a Amazon wish list. Thank man. Boy, I cannot thank people enough for make sure that you email me for what you bought. Some people have already. Now, if you just want to remain anonymous, then don't email me. I don't mind if you just want to remain anonymous because I don't know who buys it unless you tell me. So I imagine if you send it to me and tell me, then you don't mind me saying. So to the people that I do know for sure, my boy Bang TV, Siege, thank you so much. The chair is amazingly comfortable. Black King, my brother, thank you for the container locks. That is, you don't know how much those come in handy, obviously. Um, I forgot who somebody bought the mini fridge. I think it was, I want to say, I don't want to make the mistake. I have to go back through the emails, but thank you all, man, for everything. And everything will show in the container. And I am going to do a dedicated video to that once I'm done putting everything into the container. So the only stuff that's left on the registry now is stuff that I pretty much need. Outside of the Targets is not necessarily a need, but outside of that is the stuff that I need. So I appreciate you all. If you didn't know, I already got a company to agree for a firearm that we're going to give away. Everybody that bought something off of that registry, we are going to give away a firearm. It's going to be a small giveaway just for those guys. And somebody's going to be lucky enough to receive that firearm. And then everybody will get some sort of gift from me just for helping me out. I appreciate it. Y'all don't know how far it goes. So that's my thank you. That's my showing love to everybody.
I'm sending him something fun that's not on his list. He don't even know what it is yet. I'm sending him something fun. I'm sending him a BOTP gift. That's all I'm saying.
There's some fun stuff on the list. The printer copier, that's fun as hell. And then in the so the battery backup.
Mm-hmm.
That's necessary for the state of Illinois.
Okay.
That's something I'm gonna have to be able to pass that inspection. Because they, power go down, you gotta have a source to be able to,
APC, like an APC or something like that, power shut down and kick right in.
Gotta have UPS on there, yeah. So it'll kick on automatically if the power goes on. But yeah. So other than that, man, everything is good. I'm blessed, man. So I had to really understand that last week. That was a wake-up call. I want to ask y'all, what holster and firearm setup do you use? So this is going to be kind of a question that's going to require 3 parts in your answer, but you can do it quickly. Tell me the holster company you use, the gun you carry, and how you carry. And if you don't use a holster, if you carry off body, if it's a bag or something, and the goal of this is to do what I like to do by allowing the chat to give information to other people that need the information. So to all of my bigger brothers too, I'm asking everybody, but specifically to my BOTP brothers and sisters, is there anything special that you did to be able to find your comfort zone in terms of your concealment?
Keep buying.
Well, that's what I did. I wish, and I didn't bring it with me. It's actually out at the property now. I should have brought it, bro. I got a bin. I got a bin full of holsters.
I know.
We would be on the phone. I would buy a holster every day, every other day. I would just keep ordering holsters, bro. I found one for $40, man. I ordered this. It don't work. Oh man, this one poked me in the side, man. This one ain't right. You'll learn a lot. Censored Tactical. Somebody gonna get some free promo tonight.
Yeah, sticky holsters. That's a pocket holster.
Okay, sticky brand pocket holsters. Because some people, hey, listen, I was hearing somebody say that about them pocket holsters, that people will use those because they're not very comfortable with garment clearing and appendix.
Me and Ghost Dog carried the same thing.
we all have some JX Tactical stuff. So shout out to JX Tactical. When the Fat Guy holsters are good. And the only thing, I don't carry my Canic in a Fat Guy holster, but I do carry my Glock 43X in a Fat Guy holster with an OT clip. 43X is a little lighter, so when I'm joggers, I can still carry that.
That's right.
Now, the Armsman, y'all have seen him in the chat a bunch.
Another OT clip Prime holster.
Yeah. So the
Um,
Armsman makes some really good holsters too. And you can tell him what you're trying to do, and he'll get you right.
yep.
And I do have my prime is inside of a Armsman holster.
Either one.
Sensor, now I've seen Sensor Tactical a couple times. I don't know who they are,
Yeah, me either.
but we giving them some free promo tonight. What is it that you guys like about Sensor Tactical? Because I've seen it twice.
I don't know what that is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look them up right now, bro. Since we're sitting here.
It works well for you, Ghost Dog. Patrick, what's going on, my brother? And Patrick, thank you again, man. I told the story already, but I won't stop thanking you, man, because you really helped us. The container would not be running if it wasn't for Patrick. So
Oh, okay, do custom stuff on it. Okay. Oh, I see.
tier one.
This wait a minute. This pattern is like the one I got. Oh,
Crossbreed.
oh, okay.
If you are a BOTP, a brother of the plate, in case you didn't know what that means,
Mm-hmm. Well, sister of
you
the
know,
plate.
or sister of the plate, that's OTP. Okay, see, she carried a vetter. Tell me, it doesn't matter. Tell me what it is that you like about the holster that you use. How did you settle on that holster?
Muddy River Tactical. I heard of them before. What?
Muddy River? I never heard. QVO. Now, and as much as I run into Roger and talk to him, and I still don't have one of his holsters. That's crazy.
Me either. I don't want to QVO either. Not like their stuff. Their stuff is nice.
Yeah, really nice. I've seen them, but Trex. Now, who is Trex, John?
I'm about to look them up too. Every time you see them, I'm trying to see what they talking about.
Okay. He said, now that's interesting. He said that Censored was one of the only companies that provided a holster for the Olight PLX.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's interesting.
Okay, T-Rex hostess. That looks interesting.
So the JX stuff, the fat guy holsters of that style, I think, because people get them and be like, somebody that's a novice and new, they be like, so what's different about it than the other holsters? I think just the mere fact that it sits low in the adjustability, right? So
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
if you're bigger, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need to be able to get around your love jungle
Mm-hmm.
and to be able to grab that firearm. Now, the
We got.
Armsman holster allows me, being a BOTP, to appendix carry
Mm-hmm.
comfortably and walk around with the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with the Prime, right? Now the JX, when you wearing joggers, you can almost carry wherever you want.
You
If
sure
you
can.
get an ulti clip and
That's
you
why I
got
like.
strong elastic area
Mm-hmm.
in those joggers, you can use an ulti clip.
Sure can.
You're carrying a lighter gun, it's not gonna pull your joggers down. You'll be able to
What up, Papa
get to
G?
the firearm fairly easy. And you just want to make sure, to me, this is for me. Now I don't think there's a universal way. For me, it's all about being able to get
Something in
a
the world.
purchase on the grip. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Being able to get your hand under the firearm. What's up, Papa G?
Scorpion gear is good too. Can do. I like Scorpion too. What up,
Yeah, now
Pedro?
outside the waistband, to me, that's just up in the air.
Bro, I
It
like
kind
for
of comes
me.
down to what you like. I have an
My
Armsman holster
preferred,
too for my outside the waistband. I love it. It worked
my
for
preferred
every.
outside the waistband is Smoky Mountain Concealment and Red Hill Tactical. Those are my two favorite competition hosters.
I see what you're saying, Pedro. I agree. I don't disagree with that. What's up with you too, Tampa Gun Works? He's right. He's right. The belt is
Right.
important.
Yes, it
The
is.
belt is important. I like core
Core is
essentials,
good.
and I like the next belt. I like both.
I haven't I
Those
haven't tried
two,
the next belt.
those two. I love the next belt with the.
What up, Eric?
I like the ratcheting system a little better. Um, but a lot of people, man, there's a bunch of different belts out there too that are pretty good. But outside the waistband to me is optional. Now, what I told the armsman when I ordered the holster from him, I said, bro, I need something that'll run X300s,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much any gun, like any full size gun that I put an X300 on. I'd like to be able to kind of use that holster universally.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you he nailed it, bro. I slide an X300 on any gun, pretty much. Slap it in that holster. And there's other, Safariland makes some stuff. I got some stuff coming from Safariland. I'm curious to see what it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
This just happened, so I don't even know if it's shipped yet or nothing. But
Interesting.
they do. I own a couple Safariland joints already because I use the Safariland. What is it called? The QLS system.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna
That's
look
kind
that up,
of
bro.
the outside the waistband stuff.
I don't know that one. Hunter Constantine. I'm gonna look that up, Pedro. I don't know that one. I never heard that before, actually.
So I'm trying to get some information for people. So okay, how about this? Is there anybody who looking for a good holster? And what has been your biggest challenge if you haven't found the perfect holster yet?
Agitech.
If you haven't found the perfect holster yet, what is your biggest challenge?
I was looking at that one, John. That looked interesting. I
Dang,
don't know,
between
bro.
he said Bucks does custom holster and ships between 24 and 48 hours. Kydex?
Who does?
He said Bucks.
Who's Bucks?
Drop the link for Pedro.
Oh, I got you, Pedro.
Make sure y'all smash the like button if y'all just coming in. I appreciate it.
Honestly, there's a company, Amish Leather Gun Belts. They make a good belt.
Jason always says how he carries a leather belt. I've never done that before.
Amish. There's a company, Amish Leather Gun Belts. So I bought one of them like several years ago. They make a
You
real
use it? You use it?
Yes, I have, bro. That thing is made like a. I mean, and it's built like you could tow a car with it. It's crazy. It comes with extra brass buckles and everything. All the different that it uses screws. It doesn't just use like snap together. You use like a screw to
So
hold
you
it
could
together. Now, I'm serious. That's how thick they are.
No, I believe it.
Really, Philly? You haven't found a comfortable Kydex holster yet?
So that's what I was saying about um carrying when you have joggers, you can carry pretty much anywhere because your joggers are so flexible, right? So
Mm-hmm.
even if you're one of those 2 o'clock people that carry right on your thigh, when you sit down, it's not an issue. You try that
Uh-huh.
with some jeans on, and you going
Yeah, it's
it'll get a
different.
little weird,
Mm-hmm. But
especially the
honestly,
big.
bro, my preferred in the waistband, like if I'm wearing jeans or something like that, is alien gear. Always has been.
Hmm. So you carry outside the waistband? You do. You carry outside.
No, I carry inside. But if I'm carrying inside and I'm wearing jeans or something, I don't I wear joggers most of the time. If I'm wearing
Yeah.
jeans or if I'm wearing slacks or something like that, I'll wear an alien gear holster. I've always I've been wearing alien gear for a long time. If I wear jeans, occasionally.
Philly Slow, what's the issue you running into in terms of why you're unable to find a comfortable holster?
Pedro, we only see half your face, man.
Yeah, I
I
know. I'm
think he do
working
that
on it. Hold on.
because he's young, bro.
Just young.
That's what them young guys do, man.
Core essential for tattoo EDC belt. Okay. Yeah, my life is such as it affords me to wear joggers all the time. So when I do gotta put on some regular
What?
pants, I'm upset.
Oh, hold on.
Um,
On the filter.
yeah, I'm,
Hurt.
I'm, I wear joggers a lot as well, but not all the time. I have on jeans or cargo shorts or something. And
Bucks, man.
honestly, it's become a lot easier to carry in the cargo and jeans than it is the joggers. Because usually the joggers, I have one option, and
Mhm.
that's really the ulti clip with the lighter gun. That's for me. and most of my
Okay.
joggers Nike joggers, so they all gonna have
That's,
pretty much the same elastic.
yeah, that's all I like is I like the clip. I generally like, as I was saying, and I don't wear a bunch of pants all the time. So peanut butter and jelly
Jordan
top,
Jordan brand joggers got damn near feel like a belt in the elastic.
really.
I don't know if you brothers be looking at different joggers, but like the Jordan brand joggers are like super thick in the
I can't,
elastic.
hey,
Elastic.
bro.
Let me
I can't
grab
do
my
the
laptop. I'll be right back. Hold on.
I can't do the Nike joggers, man. They cut all those for the youngsters. All them skinny legs. I can't do those.
Don't say that, bro, because I got on Nike joggers right now.
But you like them skinny legs. You like the
Right
skinny.
now.
I can't do it.
I ain't got no skinny legs. Don't call me skinny leg.
T1. Eh?
Bucks host.
You stupid, Aaron. Yeah, I just looked up Bucks. The way their website popped up, I like how it popped up actually.
Yeah, I you know, everything is different, right? Like people you'll hear me talk about like the 43X, and a lot of people's like, oh, I don't know, Glock. Bro, it's one of the easiest guns to conceal.
Hmm.
That I mean, I had to grow and get used to shooting it actually. Obviously, I mean, it took me some time, but I've been carrying it now for God, a long time. Because so what carry guns have I gone through? Glock 19, Glock 19X, I tried, couldn't do it.
Mm.
Um the Canic, the first one, the that little thick joker.
TP9SC Elite.
The SC Elite. Tried
Mm.
that. I tried a PDPF, PDP full size. I tried. I'm talking about these. A lot of the holsters that I was going through. I mean, guns that I was going through, trying to carry them, but they were never comfortable. It was always a little bit difficult to conceal. Either I was gonna have to change every way that I wore clothes or whatever. So
Mm.
when I finally went to the 43X, that was like the choice.
Mm.
Arms is in the chat right now, y'all. What's up, brother? He makes some really solid stuff, man. I can vouch for him.
I got one up there, and I got one right here.
Yeah, he makes some solid stuff, man. Every time y'all see me, 99% of the time you see me on the out with the holster on the outdoor range, I got on the Armsman stuff.
Mm.
Because
Yeah,
it fit every gun.
I want him to make me a 2311 competition holster. I just didn't get back with him on that yet.
I need one. I need a because I got the X300 from. I want to do a TLR1.
Okay.
Same thing, same universal approach. The TLR1. That'll be right.
So I carry a
So-
Fennec. It's the bottom of the holster that bothers me. Most comfortable holster I have is a Remora. Hey, I'm gonna look that up too. Y'all got me looking up stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So people gonna be putting names out there. Y'all better go check them out. I don't like to get no free promo, but we'll do it. So okay, he said it. The bottom of the holster. Yeah, I can see. So I know like guys like KD and a few other guys were telling me to get the what do they call it? The wedge.
Yeah.
You can try to put a wedge on there. I don't know if that works.
Arms
Yes.
just out there. Do these act like sort of like the wedge? I guess.
No, the wedge. It looked like a. It looked
I know
like
what
a
you're talking
little.
about, but I thought this might have been like sort of kind of the same sort of thing. How it pushes it off your body.
So that's the thing I like about. I forget what they call it. The one that's on the Osman joint.
Yeah.
God, what is it called? He know what it's called. Hell,
That's why I asked him. I don't know what that's called. I thought it was sort of like same sort of concept.
Philly Slow. Check him out, man. Have him hook something up for you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Is that better?
There you go, Pedro.
yeah. Like I said, the wedge pushes the bottom out, top in.
Okay. The wing. It's called a wing. He's saying
The wing. That's the thing I was trying to say.
something in
That
the water.
wing helps me, especially when when I got on the cargo or jeans or whatever. It helps me big time. So it allows me with the Prime, like I can get a better purchase on the Prime than I can on the 483X for sure.
Okay.
So I like for my holster to give me at least a 1/4 inch space to be able to get my 3 fingers under the gun when I'm drawing, right?
Mhm.
So I like to be able to when I reach, I want to be able to have that space there to get it. Like I don't want to have to push my playground in to be able to grab the gun.
Do you go with thumb behind the gun or thumb over the rear iron sights?
Thumb behind the gun. So that means thumb got to go inside, right? Like
You go like
is that what you do?
cup-
Or no? Do you go over or what? How do you draw?
I go over the back of the slide because it lets me index with this thumb and then push my fingers into the grip.
Yes. It's funny,
So
I
you
never thought
get a better purchase out of the holster.
So yeah, that's interesting. So is that technique? Is that comfort? Is that recommended? Like how? What has you doing it?
I think for me, like I don't run rear iron sights, to be honest. And so for me, it's just what I found to be the best index when drawing. Like if my thumb lands where I need it to land, these fingers will kind of follow because I can squeeze the gun and essentially establish my grip before the gun's out of the holster.
So, but when you coming off, now I got to get my thumb over to
Yeah,
where it
but
goes.
you're going from this to this, right? Like it's just like a little swivel. And that's with practice, it becomes natural, I think.
I'm gonna ask you. Funny, I'm gonna ask you a question. And I want to know I'm gonna ask you specifically, Pedro, because I know you do drawing from the host of comps and stuff.
Mhm.
I watched the video that Coley on the Wall did, and it was a commentary on the gentleman who shot himself in his love jungle, basically.
That wasn't his love jungle, bro. That was his pinball.
I was
That
gonna
was
say that's a little bit lower than his love jungle.
It was a jingle bells.
I'm trying to be
That was
easy. with
his
it.
mistletoe.
Yeah, your love jungle is just your stomach and all this. That anything once you get below that, anything round, that's like golf balls or something.
But what he was saying was because he prefers appendix carry, and I wonder if you can train yourself really to do this in a stressful situation. Because what he was showing was, and I wish I could show you. I don't even have a fake gun here to show. He was saying, and I understand to keep your finger off the trigger. The way that he was exaggerating his finger when he was drawing, I was listening to what he was saying, but I kind of almost didn't believe what he was saying. Because in a stressful situation, are you gonna know that? I mean, his finger was so exaggerated off that trigger, it was crazy. Like it's okay to do it. I'm cool with appendix carry, but it's because it's the way that I grabbed the pistol, and the way that he had his finger, like so exaggerated, it was ridiculous. So he'd make sure he doesn't pull the trigger. I kind of didn't believe what he was saying, honestly.
So I index. Let me think about it. Like this.
Right.
So
Me too.
I'm over the rear sight, finger scoop under the grip, and then this finger is straight. So as soon as it clears the holster, it goes on the side of the frame.
See, and that was his thing. It was basically the same thing, but it was the way that he was pushed, like the way he was pushing his finger off. I'm like, in a stressful situation, are you going to naturally do that? Because I'm pretty sure the guy who was drawing his gun who shot himself.
I don't know if you know what you're gonna do.
It's hard to say. I mean, like
No, and that's what the way that he was explaining it was almost like there's no way that I'm ever going to shoot myself because
Where's Armel? You still listening? This is something I wanted to say too. I say this a lot, and I think a lot of people think you crazy until you think about it. When we always talk about that, like stressful situations and different stuff like that. But think about this: if I got to pull a firearm in a whatever we call it in the industry, a defensive situation or whatever, there's rarely instances where I gotta be that fast, right? Because if when it comes to, just hear me out, when it comes to a situation where I have to be that fast, it's definitely do or die. Right? Like that threat was that close. It was that bad. It's like ain't no 50-50. It's either get it done, or I'm done.
Mhm.
If I have to be that fast, right, where you got to be, Gamage fast. I like to call it Gamage fast or Pedro fast. Pedro's pretty fast too. So like when you start talking about that, it's good when you're training
Mhm.
and you can get the speed up. I see where it translates because if you had to, that's something that you do so much that you're used to it. But it's rare that there's situations that you'll need to be that fast. You don't need to be theoretically under a second. Now you don't know when you may have to, right? If it got that bad, but in most instances, you won't have to, bro.
I mean,
You
I think
know,
under a
you
second,
know when you're gonna have to pull your fire.
I was just when I watched him, the way he was so matter of fact about it, it rang almost untrue to me. Honestly, the way that he
I mean,
was saying.
that's probably where he's comfortable at. But what Pedro said is what I do out of fear, and that's how it started. Like, man, I make sure if nothing else, that index finger is straight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not even looking for the trigger when I'm getting the purchase on the gun.
Right.
yeah,
I'm
I
coming
think
up here. Here,
yeah,
matter of fact, sometimes when I practice, when you practice and you don't get a good grip, like I'll be practicing and I may not get the grip that I wanted. Well, I've trained myself so well, and I hope it never comes back to haunt me. Right, like my finger's not to the trigger,
Mm-hmm.
so I can like put the gun back and try again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never put my hand on the trigger. I didn't really like that draw, so
I'll go as far to say I don't even prep the trigger when I'm competing.
And
you don't.
I know no, I never liked that, honestly.
I mean,
And that's how I shoot. It's weird.
that's
I've always
the correct way to do it, and I would actually I mean, I would agree, but I make sure my grip is really good, and I just squeeze the trigger at speed.
Yeah, I'm honestly in my case with that whole prep the trigger thing, I'm scared the gun might go. I just gotta
Well,
tell you.
So I'm not gonna dig into it, but I have a video coming out that is 5 ways that a red dot on your concealed carry gun can get you hurt. Don't argue with me. Don't yell at me. That's just the title of the video.
Fair enough.
That's
What
it.
about it?
Howard J. Ganja, what's up? Spoiler alert.
Mm.
I'm not against having a red dot on your concealed carry gun. So they're going to spoiler alert. But we'll talk about it.
I'd be a liar if I said I was. I've been carrying one for how long now? What have I done?
No, I mean
think
I'm
that-
not against it at all.
I think at like up close targets, so to speak, like let's say, I don't know, 7 yards, 5 yards. I don't think you'll ever use it in a self defense situation. But if you look
Right.
at the one in was it like Idaho, Indiana?
That recent one?
Yeah, I forget where it was, but like he had a dot in his gun, and like at 25 yards,
When that
I
kid
get
was in
to
the
know
listen
Ryan
to it.
all day
you
long.
talking about the one in the mall? The kid they shot the kid in the mall? That one?
The parking lot one.
No, the dude, the mall. I thought that one that happened. You talking about the guy that had the suppressor on and everything, right?
That one. Yeah,
he,
sorry.
he had
red dot on there? He didn't have no dot on
He had
there.
no dot on there. He had iron sights.
You have a dot?
That was
I thought you had a
iron
dot.
sights.
Yeah, there wasn't no dot. That's why he missed.
Oh, well,
That's what everybody kept saying. Everybody kept saying that's why he missed. That's what everybody kept saying.
yeah, fair enough. Fair. Like
But
for me,
in,
I think
in an
10,
instance
15,
like that, though, in an instance like that, a red dot obviously
for sure.
would have been golden.
Yeah, it would have been. If it
Yeah.
was
Now,
zero,
do you guys what is your zero in distance? I think that's a good question that people love to ask.
10
15.
yards. I do 10.
Yeah, mine's at 15.
You're zero at 15?
Mhm.
Are you doing precise zeros or just getting on steel?
Nah, I go 3 stacked holes and I'm calling good.
3 stacked holes at 15 yards. That's
Well,
Yeah.
but I also do bench rested. I don't do the whole standing
Oh.
shooting.
Yeah,
I
because I
bench
don't even.
yeah. I do
I
the
don't
whole
even-
standing and shoot.
I don't
all of
even
this
try.
out of the equation, you know. So
I do 10 yards, and if I can put rounds in within 6 inches, I'm happy.
that's right.
Now I do 7 to 10, just depending on what it is, and then but I like to stack the holes too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When I'm
sorry-
you like that. You like stacking holes. I don't.
middle,
I don't. I always, For me, I always think about somebody's chest, and if I can keep within a 6 inch of somebody's chest, I'm hitting what I would need to hit. I'm breaking a bone. I'm hitting something. I'm hitting some lungs
That's
somewhere.
fair.
That's just my thought process.
Me too, James. What's up, James? I use paper too, bro. I mean, I think obviously I
Yeah.
use paper,
Yeah, I
I
use
don't
paper
Xerox
for
too.
but I don't use a rest. I remember one time I did one video, man, and people was giving it to me in the comments. Well, you use a
I do
freaking rest. I was like, because I don't shoot with a rest.
Ain't nothing wrong with shooting
I
with
I was
a
agree,
rest.
out, I
but
ain't gonna have no rest.
Ain't nothing wrong with shooting with a rest.
So
yeah,
I
think
sight the gun in the way that I shoot it.
Do it both ways.
that's fair.
I'm not
I mean,
against the rest,
what
especially
I
with the
would
right.
do is I would zero with the rest and then confirm standing.
There you go.
That's what I do.
Okay.
So I stack it on the rest and then I get up and just on the next little circle, whatever it is on there, then I'll confirm as myself, right? Essentially.
In my own opinion, you get a better zero on a rest, and like you said,
Oh,
then you confirm.
yeah, because there's no fact. None of this is going to the gun. None of the
Right.
forearm state. Like there's no factor except for
What
there's
up,
on the
man?
rest sitting there getting shot.
Man, what's happening? So Pedro, when you shooting like IDPA, right? That's what you shoot.
USPSA.
US. Okay. When you drawing from concealment,
Mhm.
and you going to your first target,
Mhm.
are you seeing the dot or are you pointing and shooting?
It depends. It's a very because every target is different. If it's within, I don't know, 4 yards, I'm not even looking for a dot.
Right. That first
Okay.
shot, ain't no dot in that first
I'm
shot.
indexing the optic or the back plate somewhere on paper, and I'm sending 2 shots at it.
Okay.
Because individually, like I know at that close, if it's off, I need a makeup shot,
Mhm.
and it'll cost me another 0.20 seconds to make up a shot. But if it's
Okay.
a partial where it's like the tuxedos, where it's like black on the sides and
Uh-huh.
like brown in the middle, then I mean, naturally you give a lot more respect of like, oh, if I hit the black, it's a mic
Right.
or a miss. So
Yep.
you need to confirm a lot more. It just depends.
Okay. How about on steel? But it's
I
still
think
your
the
steels are going to be 15 or more anyway.
Yeah, I think steel is even more unforgiving because it's always this big of a steel at 20 yards or 15 or 12 or
Yeah.
so I think steels and like the partial stuff requires the most confirmation.
So okay, I saw somebody put the Ace Virtual Shooting out there, right? So I love Ace Virtual Shooting,
That's good stuff.
and at one point when I was still living here, before I went to Florida, I would use it a lot because in the wintertime, obviously we don't get outside a lot here,
Mhm.
Right.
and I had got really good on the Steel Challenge on the Ace Virtual system. Like not in real life. I never did it in real life, but on there, I was starting to get cold, man. Like fast, and I'd be like, man, I wonder if that'll really translate when I get outside. Because now I'm not dealing with
I think it
recoil really.
does. Not as much as people think, in my opinion, unless you're shooting, I don't know, 100,000 rounds a month, right? Like on that Ace,
Yeah,
because the feel is so different, you know, from a.
I think if you're using the
dry fire.
same gun, because like the Staccato,
Fair.
they started with a Sig.
Mhm.
Like if you use that gun, I think there's a better chance for it to translate even better.
Mm.
Especially when when you're acquiring the dot. It helped me out. That's something that helped me out with a lot.
But I think, I mean, it sounds really like funny, but like, I don't think anything beats just good old regular dry fire because it's your gun, it's your eyeballs, it's your dot. Like it's all like what you're going to be shooting or carrying, right? There's
Yeah.
no margin of like the difference from a virtual thing to a like. I do dry fire 90% of the time, and I confirm the 10% at a match. Kind
Okay.
of thing, you know? Like I dry fire half an hour every day.
What are you doing? Just shooting at the door?
It depends. Like today, my foot's a little jacked, so I put 2 strips of electrical tape on the wall, and I just transition from one to the other, and then one to the other, and then one reload into the other. Like very simple stuff because I can't really move.
Mm.
It varies, but like a good thing on YouTube is just look up Dry Fire King, and he has like 700 videos of just like dry fire stages essentially. And he'll beep you on the video. He'll do everything. And you just sit there and like draw your gun and shoot at the TV or computer, whatever you're doing.
Okay.
and you can do that
So
like now if you wanted to. You
my
know,
son, he likes to dry fire. Like he dry fires a lot. He
I,
just it's kind of
I think it's
habit.
the best shooting tool. It's free,
So
Yeah,
it's
right. It's free.
indoors,
Number one.
and it's your gun. Like, what more do you want? You know,
next thing I want to touch on in tonight's live. Before I do that, big shout out to USCCA for being a sponsor of tonight's live. Appreciate those guys. This has been a lot cooler than I even anticipated. But big shout out to USCCA, man. They got a lot of cool stuff going on and coming up. But the app is my absolute favorite part of it. So definitely take some time. I will put the link out there in a minute for the USCCA app, but definitely check that out. The other thing I want to talk about when you're going out to purchase your next for your collection, are you more likely to go online or your local brick and mortar?
I check both, bro.
Hmm.
'Cause honestly, I check my local.
I'm the wrong person to ask.
I got my honey holes. I usually check them first. And a lot of times it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat online sometimes. I usually check my local honey
You
holes
say your
first.
honey holes?
Yeah, honey hole. That's what I call them. My honey hole.
Hey, teach their own, I guess.
Yeah, man. Hey, he grown. He grown. That's
My honey hole.
I
like I
usually
said.
shop locally because I have a buddy who gives me wholesale cost, so I never shop online.
Okay.
But usually online's a better deal than a retail store.
Yeah, a lot of times
Like
it is.
Grab a Gun, Battlehawk.
Uh huh.
What else? All
Like
those
Buzz.
but yeah, like I mean, hard not to find a deal on there.
Buzz used to be my spot. I was when I first got online.
Depends on the cost. If it's only $100, not worth
That too.
it. Still have to pay for transfer fees. That's true too.
Yep, and you're waiting for shipping and all the
Right.
other BS. You know.
If I can beat the transfer fees, I only get one free
Agreed.
transfer a month. So
Also, real quick, before I lose my train of thought, can I show you that belt I mentioned? So I pulled it off
Yeah.
my shorts.
my tolerance. What up, man?
Oh,
Salute.
that sounds crazy.
My
But
tolerance, what's up?
it is this belt, so I carry every day with. It's a rigid carry belt essentially,
Mhm.
and it uses a little hook. So you have two settings on the belt itself to hook into. But the cool thing is, you know, as you guys know, I'm not the smallest guy in the world, so part of this is elastic.
What belt is that, Pedro?
It's that Hunter Constantine belt I mentioned. So it's
Okay, I pulled that one up. That's
not sponsored, but I just really like it.
on the
It's rigid
con-
enough to carry so I carry a PDP.
Don't pull the PDP out though.
No, I'm not with an extra
Oh.
100.
Okay.
And like this is my daily carry, and it holds it up just fine. But when I'm getting into the car, out of the car, at work, the dogs, the elastic
Mhm.
comes in handy, and you can adjust this as well.
Well, I gotta check that out. I like that. Got some
Like for the
elastic.
bigger guys, it's a really good option.
Yeah, I like that.
And then you
So
have
where does the rigid part actually start on your sides, or is the elastic around your back, or where?
I think it just depends. I put it so when I'm carrying, I put the elastic to the side, and I use this to hold the holster up.
Oh, really? Zero
Right,
cool. So
because you appendix. Okay, right.
Right,
Right.
appendix
the
carry,
button.
yeah. So everyone's a little bit different, but like if you're 3 o'clock, you can put this in the front, and then carry it right like on the side. So it just depends on what you carry and how you carry.
he said the Agitek is basically the same belt, and it's the Amazon version.
Don't buy that one.
You don't buy that one.
I have one right here.
Damn. You said don't buy that one.
Eric says football approved.
Not to be that guy, like to not buy
Well,
one. I have one right here.
So if it's FUPA, if it's FUPA approved, a FUPA is for a woman. So it's got to be FUTA approved. That's a whole
Fair.
different thing. The FUPA
But
and the
same,
FUTA.
same thing. It's nowhere near as nice, or
Oh,
as
okay.
like forgiving like
Oh, okay.
I'm and where so. I think spend the cheddar and get the good one, in my opinion.
So what's the price difference? Amazon to the good one.
Amazon's 30, I think. The Hunter
Oh,
Constantine
okay.
is like $100.
That's a big difference.
More expensive, but it's a much more forgiving belt for daily carry. It's just much more
Constantine.
comfortable.
I use a Core Essentials belt.
Yeah, I mean I use the next belt for I don't know 2 years.
And I don't think
The next belt.
so. When it comes to certain
Yeah, I like
things,
to see. Okay, I like the see the system on the next belt where it got the button on the side. I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
this is their appendix version.
And-
It's the small face.
$100 for
It's a
a
ratchet system.
$100 for a belt or $100 for a holster. I don't consider that to be expensive.
See, I do.
But
I think it's
for
worth
those
it.
things. For those
I'm
things, I
not
don't
saying
think
it's not worth it, but I still see that to be kind of expensive.
Oh, it's
That's
not
why
cheap. I don't agree with you.
That's why people go to Amazon.
Fair. I mean, that's why I bought the other one. Those $30. I was like, oh, this is the same thing. It's cheaper.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And I got
and
it. I
then
was like,
you're like, nah, this ain't
not
it.
as nice.
Sometimes you can get lucky though, because I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not gonna diss none of these people, but I know there's some risers
Oh yeah,
on Amazon
Mm.
I know because I don't bought
you
a.
can buy for like $35-$40 versus going to spend what $100-something on the same
That goes with a lot of stuff.
essentially
You
the
can
same
buy
riser. It ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
Zev Magwells for Glocks are $15 on eBay. They just don't have the Zev logo on the back.
Mm.
Like same thing.
Yeah, so see, some stuff you can get away with.
I think for like a concealed carry setup, spend as much as your budget allows.
Mm. Right.
Like, don't cheap out
I
on a
like
holster.
that.
'Cause it'll be
I
uncomfortable.
like that. I like that theory.
Yeah, don't cheap out on a belt because it'll be uncomfortable and you're not going to want to carry. And if you're not carrying, then like, what is the point of it? You know, like, so if you have $500, max out the $500 and get the best stuff you can. If you have $300, spend out like, I think set a budget and then meet the budget.
That's right, Philly Slow. He said that fake unity.
That unity work, bro.
Sure does. I like you never get because everyone sometimes like the leisure. I like the leisure carry too.
See,
I
I
don't
got
like
a
it.
leisure carry, man. I don't even. I just.
I've used that. I've used that a few times. I don't think that's a bad product. I don't think it is.
I don't think it's bad. That's why I've
There's a
never.
purpose.
It just don't really work for me.
Yeah, I think there's a purpose. I agree with you. But like all my shorts have belt loops.
Mm.
Or like, unless I'm at the
Yeah.
beach, I'm carrying. Or I'm
Well, you-
appendix carrying, I should say.
He said he bought a Unity Rise on eBay. They spelled it wrong, but it still works. It was all that matters.
Hey, it worked. It worked. I'm telling you.
That's all that matters.
Shit, you. Matter of fact, you can get the one that say Unity.
You sure can.
Mm-hmm.
You sure can. It's spelled correctly.
In the
I mean, I
spell.
don't see any issue with that stuff. Like, if you look at optics, most of the emitters come from the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the glass comes from the same place.
That's crazy, right? The thought of that is crazy.
Fake Unity too.
Hey,
Can't
that
tell
old
it-
site, that old site, that
Can't
deep
tell the difference. I got more than one of those, Gaga. Can't tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody want to admit it, man. Forget y'all. ain't nobody gonna say nothing to somebody else say it. I wasn't gonna tell nobody. I was gonna just keep it to myself.
So here's a question, I guess, for everyone or for you guys: what's a good price for a holster? Like, what's the budget when you're looking for like something new? Where do you shop at? What's the range? Everyone has a range, I think.
All right, here you go. I'll answer this because I used to have to fight this guy right here because he'd be like, "Bro, I just picked up a new holster. Oh yeah, man, how much was it?" He'd be like, "I was 120." I'd be like, "Shit, you crazy, man." Which is
I'm gonna be
why
honest,
which
I'm
is
on
why.
that side on this.
Yeah,
Listen.
guy, with the hostess, I don't listen. I don't.
But I
give-
spend more than the 120 in less than a week buying 3 or 4 holsters,
right.
Agreed.
and they don't work. That's why I got a big bin of
100%.
holsters. I don't return. Some of them I'll return. I'll be like, man, forget it. And some of them I don't even return it. So then I just end up with all of these holsters, and I got a ton of them. So
Mhm.
I feel like if it's something that you're going to use all the time,
Spend the money.
then I think that $100 price range is not
Yeah.
bad.
That's what I
I would
expected.
Seven,
what I
between
expect to
70
spend.
and 120 is probably where you're gonna be.
I agree.
But this is now. I'm not talking now. You can go cheaper on stuff that you just gonna bang around and it ain't something you really using all the time, or it might just be for this one gun that you might take out the blue moon. But if it's something you're going to use a lot, I'm talking about your outside, your duty holster that you go to the range with a lot, or your concealed carry holster. Don't be afraid to.
Here's
My,
a
my
question.
starting
If I, if
my
you don't
starting
mind.
budget for holsters always starts at $100.
Yeah, mine too.
That's what I
Mine too.
expect.
I hate to admit it,
Mine,
but mine too.
mine started at 70, y'all. That's
Um,
I ain't graduated yet.
if you run a full size gun, or even compact guns, anything like Glock 19 and up, you can
Mhm.
get. A couple companies make them. So like this is the tier 1 MSP. It is light specific, so any gun with an X300 will fit inside this.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you
what I
wanted
got.
to save some money.
It don't look like that, but that's what I got
Yeah,
from
the
it.
outside the waistband, right? Yeah. So same concept. Like this
Yeah.
is 120, and it'll fit any gun with a light on it. So if you're
Okay.
a guy that has 30 guns, right, you need one light for all of them, and you can run essentially one holster for your entire safe, which is pretty
Now,
cool.
what's
It's
your-
easy money.
That's your concealed carry holster.
Yeah, I run this every day with my.
That's
5-inch
that's not,
You don't do anything from outside the waistband, do you?
I've never owned a battle belt in my entire life.
it don't feel bulky
That's
at
crazy.
all, Pedro. It doesn't feel bulky at
I
all.
own about 16 battle
bit.
belts. Now one of them set up right.
Yeah, a little bit, but for me, it's. I mean, you carry it for long enough, you kind of get used to it.
Okay.
And I'm also not I'm 6'2", 270. I'm not the smallest guy in the world, so like
Mm-hmm.
plenty of real estate to hide it, I guess. So
Mm-hmm. I understand.
you know, and I'm also a partial believer in like the whole like it's supposed to be comforting, not comfortable in a way.
I
Well,
understand that. I
I want the
understand.
biggest gun I can carry comfortably, and
I
I'll
get
just do that. So
What up, Mark?
Mark, what's up, big Mark? What you like about the holster you carry? 160 for the QVO? Damn,
ooh,
that's a bag right there.
I mean, they do-
What's
that's spicy.
I'm gonna look that up too.
Fun fact. If you're looking for holster for something specific, just check eBay. Most people have them at like 50% off. Especially if you're right-handed, you have way more luck. I'm left-handed, so it's miserable. But for
Mhm.
most right-handed folks, you can find stuff like tier ones
You
and
You
QPOs.
almost spend the money.
Huh?
Pedro got to go spend the money because he left-handed.
I have no choice. I have to buy
Right.
new. I can never find anything left-handed. It's miserable.
What up, Gabe?
But you know, you got to pay to play.
That's what they say.
And I've landed on tier 1 for most things. So like, those are 120, 130, 140.
I hear good things about Tier 1. I don't own
I
one.
have
Maybe.
2 on my desk.
Mhm.
And these 3 drawers are all tier 1.
That
I
should
just
go on.
I just got a text message, bro, from one of my babies. They watching me right now.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
All right, tier 1. They make good stuff.
If y'all just coming in, please smash the like button, man. Tonight's live is brought to you by USCCA. Appreciate those guys. Also, in the chat, there's a link to the Amazon wish list. It's just things on there for my new FFL office and range. If you want to support, it's a great way to get into the firearm giveaway we're going to do in another month or so. But I appreciate everybody who's already bought something off the list, everybody that donates, everybody that press the like button, everybody that hang down the live with us. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
When I send you your BOTP office thing, I sent you, bro, you gonna have to make a video. Sell it.
All right,
You gotta make a
I'm
video.
definitely making a video on everything that's in there, man. I'm so happy, man. People don't even know, man. I was sitting in there the other day, like this is
What up,
crazy.
OG? What's going on?
Sam OG was cracking. Yeah,
Big
man.
man need audible retention. Okay. 6 foot. You're 6'6". All right.
Audible retention. I can see that. The click when it goes in.
Mm-hmm.
I run myself
Yeah.
pretty loose, so I don't really get that, but I feel that.
You like to like run it just a little, just make it easier.
I like it. This is how it's gonna sound crazy. Pause before I even say anything. But I like it tight enough where there's a little bit of friction. But you know that's how it goes.
I don't
You
know
know,
if there's
you
a way
know you have
to
to
say
say
it.
it.
That's
You
There's
just
no
different.
other way to say it.
I
There's no other way to say it. What do you want from me? Like,
Okay. I
so
think
don't
that's
like
how
it to be
everybody like.
Fuck, man.
Right,
Like,
right. I think everybody like it that way.
I mean, never mind.
Yeah, forget it. Let's just forget
Just
it.
move on.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I run it pretty loose.
some people, I guess, for like outside the waistband stuff or duty stuff, you want it to be tight retention.
Yeah, I mean, if I did run a duty setup, it wouldn't be anything less than a level 2.
Okay.
Like, I want a
Yes.
button, I want a hood, I want something to have
Mhm.
active retention. I don't want like a floppy.
Right,
Because if I'm running, then like I have to crank it all the way down.
Hey,
right.
hey, man, I was at this event, bro, and we was doing some pistol training, right? So everybody had their holsters or whatever. So it's like a line of guys all standing there getting ready. We had about 7 yards. We shooting at paper targets, and it was like a basic pistol course. This was like a couple years ago, and the instructor was like, "All right, he's telling everybody, on my signal, we're gonna draw and we're gonna take one shot, right?" So it was this dude next to me. He's on my left side, and I'm noticing him from the beginning. I know he had a Canik Rival S, right?
Mhm.
The holster he had.
It's always the Canik users.
Look
Oh.
though, the holster he had, bro, was like one of these. I don't know where he got the holster from, bro. I don't know if it was like a Temu holster or something, but the gun just did not fit in the holster.
Mhm.
And I had to take a double take because he's next to me. So he got he got the gun and he put it in his holster. And bro, when he sat the gun in the holster, the gun
falls
just
out.
flopped
Uh-huh.
back. Like it just flopped back, like to lean on the side of the holster.
Mhm.
And I'm looking at him. So what hey, Chris, y'all gonna know he know who I'm talking about, man, because he was the instructor that day. I'm trying to snitch without snitching.
No, just
Right?
say
Because that ain't really who I am, but this is looking a little dangerous over here, man. So he tell everybody, make ready, boom, put your gun back in your holster. Dude put his gun in the holster. His gun lean. Like when he put it in the holster, it go like this. Leans
Yeah.
to the back of the holster.
Uh-huh. I know what you're talking about.
So the first time he give us the signal to draw to shoot, I can't even concentrate because I'm trying to look to see what dude's gonna do. He fumbling so hard trying to get the gun because he reaching where it's supposed to be,
But it's lean back.
but it's leaning back. He got to go look
I
at
know
it.
what you're talking about.
He get it. He trying to get the grip. He shoot. He don't even hit the target, bro.
Well, that's how you shoot yourself in the leg or the mistletoe
Right.
or
Uh-huh.
Hold on, though. It
you
gets
know?
better. So I take my shot. I put the gun back in the holster. Chris come down. He the instructor. I tell him, I say, bro, can I move down?
Can I swap
And
lanes?
somebody wasn't in their space. I'm like, can I move down a couple?
Yeah, I feel that.
He's like, oh yeah, you feel more comfortable moving down? Yeah, I definitely feel more comfortable moving down. So I'm trying to get, how you try to get somebody like
Mhm.
like, dude, this is about to go bad, man.
I mean, that's the same reason why I avoid indoor ranges.
Bro, the next time we go, now I'm down a couple people from him now, so, but I'm still paying attention because has bothered me already. The next time, bro, we go, we draw, we shoot,
What up, Thomas?
he shoot, he put his gun back, gun fall and hit the ground.
Oh,
Boy,
boy.
you should have saw me. I looked like I was doing jumping jacks. I'm like 2 people away from him.
Mhm.
When I saw the gun fall, I'm like, oh shit, like this dude and Chris like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna be able to use that holster, man. I'm like, I'm sitting there like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. What the hell? I've been trying to signal you for a minute. I probably should have just said something like, bro, this holster ain't right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's when you send them home so that nobody else gets hurt.
Right.
Bro, that was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
That's
hope he got a holster.
also-
He's a good guy. I hope he ended up getting a holster.
Hot take, I think open carry is amazing. I think anything less than a level 2 should be illegal,
Mm.
in my opinion.
It's-
How many
Interesting.
fucking instructor Mike videos is he just like at the gas station filming somebody with the level 1 holster?
Right.
Yeah. I got to bring Instructor Mike
Tons.
back on. He got to be the most controversial.
I mean, you reposted that story he posted, and I almost flamed you for it. It took
Yeah.
everything in my body to not DM you about it.
I don't really.
Hey,
rock
look, I'm going to tell you why, man. He do not care about upsetting people. I don't even know him personally,
I think.
but he don't care. But listen, I
Bro,
think
we
he
got-
was,
we-
people, he's
I
putting
think
out
he was
dangerous
just going
rhetoric.
back at a lot of the competition shooters. So the post that I had shared, you know, we always joke about that stuff here. Like they come in, well, competition is this, that, and the other. But he was basically making the point that yeah, you chasing times and all of this, but you know,
But what's
the
so
Marcus
here's
ain't
my
like
point.
that type of thing. Like he was just kind of trolling them.
Didn't we have him on a couple years ago?
He popped on the live like
I know he was on the live a few years ago.
passed the law or something.
Yeah.
He just popped on the live one night. I didn't even know who he was at that time.
I don't see the.
He's a
person.
really good instructor though.
Oh, I'm sure he is. I
He
don't
is.
see
He's
the
solid, bro. Even though
distinction between-
people don't like his approach, but he actually a good instructor, man. Because the way he teaches, to me, my opinion, he teaches so practical. And he's in Chicago. He in the inner city teaching these classes. So he's teaching it to people that's seeing something way different
Mm-hmm.
than what a lot of people that's on the internet
for sure.
talking
I don't-
him
I don't-
how to teach it. You know.
I agree. I think maybe the rhetoric he uses is I think can be a little bit dangerous
Mm-hmm.
because like here's the way I see it at least, and I've never been in a gunfight, so this is obviously hypothetical, and thank God I haven't been in a gunfight. But
I don't want you to be in no gunfights, Pedro. Stay out the street.
100%. USPSA is about putting shots on target as fast as possible, accurately, correct? Essentially. What's
Yeah,
the difference
yeah.
in a gunfight? I'm trying to beat you if I have the opportunity to, of course. So I have to be as fast as possible, as accurate as possible. So that to me it translates. Right? If I'm sending 10 shots and they're not
what he
accurate,
said, and I'm paraphrasing, is these little YNs got them buttons on them guns. I don't care what competition you shoot in, you ain't finna be shooting faster than that. Now, when that start coming at you,
I agree.
that's a whole nother world. Ain't no drawing and shooting back when somebody
I
shooting at
completely
you.
agree with you.
So it's like
but then I look at the other side of that, like Pedro said, because if I can get rounds on target first, I don't care what switch you got on your gun, because them hot ass rounds start hitting you.
gunfights. When the last time you seen that happen? Like we ain't in what's the movie? we not in like a Django type movie where you stand there and I stand here and we see who can draw the fastest. That don't happen. Like
I understand what you're saying.
I agree.
So like the streets don't play fair. So there is no beep.
Listen, I'm not saying they do play fair. The
That's
point I'm
true,
making
fair.
is people saying that shooting competition, whatever league you shoot, those skills essentially don't translate to real life. I think is a
I
false
disagree.
statement.
I disagree
Yeah.
with that. Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you. I
Also,
think
like Joaquin
I think
said-
that we're being. But I also heard him say in a video following that you know you would be stupid to think that none of that translates. It does. It has to. Like
Right.
Oh, I agree.
yes, that skill set will translate. So I don't think it. But it's not. It doesn't make just
I hear
because you're a competition shooter doesn't make you that a better protector or a better survivor.
I agree with that too.
You see what I'm saying? Like
I
it
agree.
doesn't make you better. Like it gives you, yeah, you got a skill set to be able to do this, but man, it's not necessary to be a competition shooter to be able to defend yourself.
Oh, no, I agree with you.
And I think that's kind of what he was saying in a nutshell. But I'll let him speak for himself because I'm gonna have him back on here.
Yeah.
But I think he ruffles a lot of feathers, man. The way he teaches, the way he talks in his classes, the way that people hear people talk every day in these communities.
Mm-hmm.
That's his approach. I don't disagree with that. I don't. As a matter of fact,
That's actually smart.
I'm not as vulgar as he is when I'm in my classes, but I am as practical as he is when I'm in my classes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe that the technical style of teaching I'm not against it. I mean, let to each his own. But that technical style doesn't always resonate to new gun owners or when people are just coming into this space or trying to learn
I agree.
or get better with their firearm. They need to hear it the way that they understand it. It needs to think.
Right.
Communication needs to be relatable, and I think that's sometimes where social media
Agreed.
gets weird. You know, you got to be able to relate to people you're talking to.
Right.
I mean, I just think a lot of like a couple people said in the chat that like different in a gunfight when someone's shooting back at you, and I agree. The problem
Yes.
that comes is how does someone prepare for that? Because what you're saying is if the training and stuff in the classes and knowledge you're gaining from people and instructors and combatives and whatever the case is doesn't translate, then why does anybody carry a gun? If it's not going to
So
matter,
he's made it clear that I'm not saying that it doesn't
no,
translate.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying people see like, oh, if you're
But
getting shot
I
at,
think
it won't
that, I
matter.
think that the teaching,
Well, then,
which, and I'll let Mike speak for himself, but I know
Mhm.
for me,
What up, Todd?
the teaching is more. How can I make this understandable for everybody else? The teaching is more assessing a situation and trying to find your way out of it
oh, I
before it
agree.
reaches the point where you have to use your gun.
Fam
Oh,
Fam
listen,
said it.
I
What
100% agree.
Fam Fam said made sense. If you get into a gunfight, you already lost. He's not wrong.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
not like you.
I agree.
It's already gotten too far. If I got to, if there's any way that I can avoid this or get out the way or free myself from that situation, that's
That's right.
the teaching. Not that I'm not teaching you how to use your firearm or whatever, but you're not going to be able to go and have classes with somebody and teach them how to clear a garment and draw from concealment in under a second, right? You don't
Mhm.
teach them that in 16 hours. You're not going to teach them that in 32 hours.
I agree with you.
Shut
So
up and shot. It hurts. I was shot.
that takes years of practice. You know. Oh
Yeah,
man, look,
listen, I agree.
I show off my wound all the time. I've been grazed and I peed on myself.
I remember when you first told me that.
yeah. So I'm
I guess
trying to tell you, I don't
the
even, and
counterpoint I'm
I
trying to
don't
make
even
with
think I
this
was
is
more scared than hurt. Look, man, don't get me started because I can go on and on, but it's like there's a difference. There's a real world and then there's a gun world. There's the real space out there, and then there's the gun space. So sometimes to me, the thinking in the gun space can be just a bit delusional, right? Because we walk around all the time and we buying them and we showing them off and we shooting on the internet and we doing all that stuff. Yeah, it's cool. I'm all for training. I train a lot.
Mhm.
I'll go out to the range and I'll shoot. I work on different things, but that's not what content is about, right?
Right.
Agreed.
So people assume that you don't know what you're doing, or you that naive to shooting if it's not something you're putting on video.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not something I choose to
Mhm.
put on video, right? Like that's just stuff I work on. Sometimes I will if somebody asks for it. It's not always the most entertaining content either,
Agreed.
right? Well, I'm practicing
Training
on
footage
from
can be pretty
concealment,
boring.
right? What am I telling you? Like I don't even know what I'm supposed to be. Now when there's context, right, where we talking about a fat guy holster or helping some of the heavier set people be able to draw or find a comfortable holster, then now that content makes sense.
Of course.
On the flip side, this is another great segue. Sometimes you'll hear people say, and I heard Siege say this, and if you know, you know. You know I love Siege to death. But I respectfully disagree with her when they say, if you're gonna be in this thing, doing whatever, you need to be in physical shape to be able to do this and the other. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not built like an NFL linebacker, right? I'm not conditioned, I'm not in the best shape in the world. I'm not the smallest guy. And that applies to a lot of people around the world. I totally disagree that you got to be able to run 2 miles, do flips, jump through cars, and do it. You don't.
I
Not
definitely don't do that.
Trust me, you don't.
I
But
agree.
you should be able to work within your limitations.
Right.
You should be able to maximize your situation, right? Whatever your environment is. I used to talk to Zach about that. I'm like, if you spend time and you spend a lot of your time on your couch, you should know how to draw on your couch. You should be fast enough to get to your firearm from your couch. Or if you
That's
go
right.
into your car, whatever the things are that you do on a regular basis, that's where you should be practicing enough to be comfortable to get to your firearm. Right?
I agree with you.
Like
I
I
think
created a course, know your gun. Right? It's that
Mhm.
simple. You know why? Because a lot of people don't know their gun. New
That's
people
right.
that are newer to it, bro. I was talking to a kid here where I'm at just yesterday, as a matter of fact, and he said he got his concealed carry last week, and I was like, okay, cool, man, congratulations. Like I love to see the younger guys doing this. And I was like, did you get your good host or whatever?
no.
No, see, you know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah.
levels to it. When you go to the concealed carry class, you're sitting there 16 hours. They get you up to speed enough to be able to shoot 7 yards, 15 yards,
Agreed.
pass the test. But that's about it.
I agree with you. I,
You know,
I guess the big issue I have is when the community that we're in, right? Be it whichever avenue you choose, when they say, "Oh, you know, it won't matter at the end of the day," I think it severely decentivizes people to actually go out and train.
Yeah,
In my eyes.
sometimes Pedro, it almost sounds that way, even if you don't really mean it that way, it'll sound like that. Because I would never tell anybody, "Oh, just don't go." I think there is value in training. I think there's value in anytime you pick up your firearm and
I
decide
agree.
you want to shoot. I don't care if you're shooting that steel, you're shooting that paper, whatever. I think that there's value in that.
and I
I'm
always
not
try to
saying
give that
everybody
disclaimer,
needs to
man,
be a
that that's
JJ
not what I'm.
Racaza. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be a world championship shooter to be proficient enough with your
Right?
firearm.
No, you don't.
I just think that the training aspect
What's
is very
proficient to you?
undervalued in folks who carry a gun every single day. Like, I know guys
Sorry
who
to
carry a
cut you
gun
off.
18 hours a day and they shoot twice a year.
Mm.
In my eyes, with other guys that I know in the industry that work in military and are police officers, the consensus ends up being it's just not enough to be proficient.
Hmm.
And
What's proficient to you? My bad to cut you off. What is proficient to you?
I mean, everyone has different metrics. It's hard to me, proficient, like a first shot under a second and a half, to me is proficient. Out of the holster, on target,
See, now I'm about to
to
say
me
this
is
to you.
proficient.
You speak what I call CT, competition talk, right?
But it translates.
Because you're using times.
Well, time
Times
is the
don't
only metric you can gauge things off of, right?
but they
It's
don't
like
but people in the real world don't even understand that language. Regular people, like regular everyday citizens, don't even understand that language. Well, man, second and a half from draw to on target is,
Mhm.
proficient. They don't even know what that means. Like, and
oh,
how does
I
how
get
does
that.
a person really get themselves, because that's no easy feat to
I
it's
agree.
easy for you because you do it all the time, but that's not easy for the average person.
Mhm.
Like I was when I did my the Jacob Gray, when I was doing the Hex Pro video, and I was drawing, and I'm like, I just want to get to a second and a half, right? Because I'm always listening to my buddies like you
Mhm.
that say this. I'm like, that's all I needed to do was get under a second and a half.
Well,
Good.
I think that kind of metric translates in every industry. When you start working out, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I want to get to a 315 bench, so I start incrementally pushing towards a 315 bench. Because the more you
Mhm.
get into something, the
But I
more you
think you
gain
don't think that
knowledge. And
mainly to people in the gun space, though.
say that again. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
You don't think that primarily applies to people in the gun space?
What do you mean?
When
I
you
think if
when
you
you
carry a
I
gun, you're in
want
the
to
gun
get
space.
incrementally better. Like I don't think most people
Mhm.
are concerned with being incrementally better. Now, here where we're at right now in this chat and on this channel and in these platforms, it makes all the sense in the world.
Mhm.
Right? We want to get incrementally better. We all love shooting. We go to the range a
Sure.
lot. We should work toward that. But to the average everyday citizen, I don't think that's a thing.
I think it should
I
be.
don't think it's a thing. So I think proficiency should have a different level of measurement. I don't think so.
You
Because
see,
I
like
think the only metric to gauge proficiency off of, not the only, one of the only metrics is time, right?
Hmm.
The fastest car in the world is what? 260 in 4.2 seconds. Jets are Mach 1 is based off time.
I disagree with you. That's what's weird. I don't think I disagree with
Everything
you.
is based off speed. You get a timer on your phone. There's free apps.
That makes
And you
sense. I see what
slowly,
But
incrementally
listen,
push towards a faster speed.
here's my
Because
pushback.
real quick, pushing a faster speed at home on dry fire helps you improve your grip, improve fundamentals, improve your draw, improve your like dot time on target, your reloads. It's all time based. You don't start at 1.5 seconds. You start at 5 seconds, and the next week you go to 4.7, and then 4.5. So like, but everything is time based because the time creates a certain amount of pressure, right? Let's call it. 'Cause you're trying to beat the time, so you're forcing yourself, your vision, your body, everything to acclimate to a certain speed. Everything is based off time.
I don't disagree with you,
Mhm.
but only in the proper context. Meaning, like Bustum Guns just say, average gun carrier is not thinking about time. Even when you talk about a car, we'll go 260. But what about people that's not in the fast cars? All they really care about is my car start up every day. I
Oh,
was
I
just
agree.
looking for something good on gas. Well, what does gas
I
have to
don't blame
do with
people for not
getting filled up in
thinking.
2.5 seconds?
Everyone's entitled to their own. What I'm saying is, in my eyes at least, and everyone has their opinion, and people will disagree. If you're choosing to carry a firearm every single day to protect yourself, your family, the people around you, your church, Aldi, Publix, wherever you're going, you should, in my eyes, do whatever you can to be as proficient as humanly possible. Not just go to Shooter's World, buy a gun, shove it in your pocket, and walk around. I'm not saying you have to.
If anybody out there with the world bought a gun, put it in your pocket, and walk around, don't be offended. I don't think he's talking to you.
No.
Um,
And if you do,
Here's
hey,
the-
listen, at least you're carrying a gun. That's important. But maybe train a little bit.
here's the thing. I'm looking at like some of the comments. I see 2NLA Black King. All of these comments are based on this peer pressured space that we're all in. Right? Tell you, I remember Fam being a guy. I remember the cold PDPs, the cold Glocks, the cold. This is before the 2011 days. And he just shoot his guns, have fun, hang out, talk his crap. He started getting into the 2011, the competition style guns. Now people want to judge you and question you. Oh, well, you ain't this fast. You ain't doing this. You can't do that. Which I think that just be haters. But then we react to that stuff, right? Then in the space, you start reacting to that. Oh, I know now I need to be faster. Oh, now I need to look this way. Now I need to do that. I have to check myself sometimes and not allow those things to get to me. Because I'll tell you the way I combat all of them is every time they be telling me, yeah, man, I'm like 0.1 of a second and I can shoot a mile with my eyes closed. I'd be like, yeah, but you ain't never had to shoot at shit. You ain't never been in nothing. You just run around talking about how cold you are. So what you gonna do when it's really time? I've had to do it when it was really time, and I don't remember the time. I don't know if it was 1.5 seconds, and I ain't even have a holster. Like this is real life stuff that happens, and it doesn't make one thing better than the other. Proficiency to me is somebody who knows how to effectively use their tool. They have to.
I agree.
They can get to it without having to fumble, making a mistake. They can safely present their firearm and fire it if they have to. I'm not saying people shouldn't train. If you're in the space and that's your thing, train to get faster. If you're a person that work a lot of hours and guns, you have guns to protect yourself, but it's not really your thing, then my suggestion would be try to get to the range at least as much as you can. And I'm not against people that go to Shooters World or Range USA and stand in the line and or in the bay and shoot, because I'd rather you be doing that than to never shoot your gun at all.
Can I counter you real quick? Don't even
Go
go to the
for
range. Dry fire for 10 minutes a day after work. You'll see way more improvement than going to the range once a month. While you're cooking chicken or waiting for the rice to boil, dry fire for 5 minutes. It's free. You're at home. You can do it in your slacks, in your pajamas.
Bro,
or
why
you can
you
do it
just say that chicken?
butt
Why you
naked in the
just
kitchen if you wanted.
like that?
Everybody eat chicken.
Everybody do eat chicken, but why I just wonder what made them just say chicken and rice. You got a taste for some chicken and rice or something?
Hey, come on, dog. Maybe I do. All right, that's what I have for dinner. Leave me alone.
Right.
Nah, man. So I try to say I say that all the time, man. Like, and I know some as well as Zach. I know some amazing teachers and instructors and coaches across this industry. I know you do as well. And I had these same conversations. Like, I get it, but I think the people that if I go and spend um X amount of dollars on a training class with Instructor Blue, right? You might
Mhm.
not know who that is, but he do some amazing AR and rifle training. This is something that I'm gonna do to be proficient and get better with my AR-15. It's very unlikely that I'll ever be in a scenario where I have to go clear a house or clear rooms and stuff like that because I'm not in those type environments. Not never say never, but I just don't really see that
Mhm.
being very realistic in my life. But I'll still go do it because I'm in the gun space. So I would rather go and I'd rather go down there with KD and take some of his, pistol courses and things that they offer. Like
For
I'm
sure.
okay with I'm okay with that because I'm in the space and this is something that I'm into. But if I'm talking to one of my cousins, just he working at FedEx, he doing a gang of hours, he got guns to protect his house, but he don't get out to shoot like we do. And
Mhm.
they don't really have access to outdoor ranges like you do or competitions every day and stuff like that. It's not their thing. But he wants to be good enough with his
Well, that's
gun. So
why I
I
always go back to
classes for people like that.
yeah. I mean, I always go back to just dry fire at home. It's free.
And
I
that's
shoot
why.
I
Yeah,
shoot
I
one
don't
match, maybe 2 matches a month.
Mm.
I dry
My,
fire 30 minutes a day. What do I get? And also, when you
oh,
shoot a match, you're shooting 30-second stages
right.
over stages. You're shooting for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, let's call it. The I don't know, what does that come out to? 2.5 hours of dry fire I do every month, every week, will translate way more, in my opinion, than this 12
what
minutes a
up?
month.
Yeah, Crump. My
And
goal on
it's free.
my goal on any class that I've ever instructed, my goal is that when you leave, I don't expect you to be. I want you to know your weapon system better than you did before you got there. The rest
Hmm.
you got to figure out on your own because I can't teach you to be no great shooter in 8 hours. So here in Ohio it's 8 hours, but I can show you this is how your gun works. This is what you need to do to it. This is how you take care of it. This is how I can do that. So when you leave, I want you to know your gun better than you did before you got there. I
You
can't
know,
teach you how to be a super shooter in 8 hours. There's no way in hell I can do that.
I have a
I'm not
different view
even
on
a super
training on
shooter.
stuff
I
like that.
can't teach you how to be a super shooter in 100 hours. I don't
That's,
even
what,
know
I
what
think
super
that's
shooter
what,
is.
I'm just using that. I'm just using that
Mhm.
sort of nomenclature. But I'm just saying, I can when you leave there, I can know that you know your gun better than you did before you got there.
I
And to
think
I
me,
agree with you. I
that's
agree with
great.
you.
that's the most important thing because I
I will
can't
also say,
train you to be no like this what he said about John. I can't train you to do that. When you leave there, I know how to load this. I can take this apart. I can do that stuff like that. It's not.
mhm.
I'm never gonna be able to teach you to be no super proficient. Oh, I can shoot this. Nah.
Yeah, I
I
think
can't
what
do that.
Austin just said. He said what I was saying, Pedro. I love safely proficient.
Oh, I agree with
I
I
you.
think
like that.
Listen,
I think that's a good
I 100%
term,
agree with you.
a good phrase, right? Like you don't have to be. You don't even. I don't even think you need to be. I don't even think you need to worry about your time. You need to know that you know how to clear a garment and draw your gun, have a proper
Mhm.
holster, a way to carry it, be able to clear a garment and safely draw your gun, and that can be done without live fire. To
Mm-mm.
get to that part,
So, two
till you get
things.
to where you can do it
I
live.
agree. Well, 2 things before I lose my train of thought on Zach's point. I think leaving there being more proficient, absolutely. But I also think instructors, excuse me, Jesus, uh, should strive to have the student leave there being more proficient and wanting the next thing. Okay, I did this. What's next? I
I
did this.
agree.
I have a little bit more curiosity. What's the next thing? Right? I
I
think that
agree with
helps
that.
a lot.
I
On
agree with
RGG's
that.
point, it's not time is a metric, but time is not the end all be all. The reason we use time is to incrementally push skills where they fall off. Right?
Right.
If my draw is at once, if the buzzer's at 1 second and things aren't fundamentally working, okay, that's the fall off point. I can back it off to 2 seconds and then train that. It's the same thing with weightlifting. If I can't squat 600 pounds, I can do 400, so I just do 400 for a little bit longer, and then I go to
Mhm.
450. So it's not about the weight; it's incrementally pushing skills to get more refined and more proficient, a little bit better. That's the whole point.
I think you're addicted to competition.
No, I think it's just for me, in my purpose, it's the best metric of performance. You get one shot at a stage. There's no makeups, and it's accuracy and time. You tell me a better place to do that without getting shot at the streets.
Mm.
How does that apply to Miss Rodenberger that lived down the street for you?
It doesn't.
She's a 61-year-old
That's what it says
grandmother
for me.
that
For
got
me,
like
that's the
that.
best
Like
place.
at her. She need to get to a second and a half from concealment.
I mean, it'd be great if you did, but is that realistic
Miss
for her?
Rodenberger?
Maybe not.
Yeah,
Are
I mean,
you
like you said, I mean, it would be great if she did. I mean, she's probably
that not
not
a good
gonna,
thing?
but it
Why she
wouldn't
not
be
even?
bad.
She Miss Rodenberger don't want to shoot no competition, man.
But
She
again,
got that gun
it's
because
not
she thought
about
somebody was trying to steal her
competition.
cat
You're
last
missing the point.
Thursday.
It's not
So
about
she went and bought
competition.
her a gun, man, and she just want to be able. She just want to know how to use it. That's
It's not
Miss
about
Rodenberger, man.
competition. I'm
She's
saying
not finna get to no second and a half. She don't even got no tier one holster, bro. This
listen.
Miss Rodenberger. Are
It's
you
not
listening
about
to
the
yourself?
competition. You're missed the point here, RGG.
Hey,
Come on,
but
I'm
if I
getting.
make
There's no better.
If I make Miss Rodenberger curious enough, she might actually go do that. You
Also,
never know.
to go back on that, you don't think she had a 1 second draw would be beneficial?
What up, King Tech?
100%. But
Then
do
you're
you
making
think
my
that's
point for
something
me.
that she's gonna be interested in?
I'm not saying
They're
she
not gonna
is.
want
I'm
to take
saying
the
the
time to
metric is
go do that.
improving.
She just want to work in her garden, watch her grandbabies, man, and she love to cook broccoli on
And that's
Tuesdays.
why
That's
I
her
said,
thing,
for
man.
me, for Pedro, that's how I gauge performance. I'm not saying Bobby across the street gives a fuck. He probably doesn't.
He
And good for
don't.
him.
He don't. You go get
Which
Bobby
is
right now.
fair.
You go get Bobby. He don't care. He don't care about
100%.
being at a second and a half.
Sure, I get that. But if a time comes where he needs a 3 second draw and he hasn't touched his gun in 2 fucking years, maybe that dry fire would have helped.
Right.
I'm just saying. You're missing the point. It's not about being a second fast. It's about I
I'm
train
not
at a
missing the
second.
point, man. This is what makes live entertaining because I need to create the other side of the argument.
Of course. Again, and this is all for me. I gauge my performance off the metrics of speed and accuracy. Because at the end of the day, all you're going to need in life is going to be the speed and the accuracy. That's it.
Do you think you feel confident enough? I mean, I probably know your answer to this. I feel like you feel confident enough that if situation presented itself, you can be proficient with your firearm
Yeah, skill
with
it.
acceptable speed, whatever that is.
Uh, if a gun's not drawn on me, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's just assume all. It ain't raining, it's a sunny day, everything is what it is. You feel like you can do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say on the spot, but I average
No,
like a
I think you
1.3
can.
per second
I'm
per shot.
confident you can. I
I think
think
so.
you should.
I
And
hope
Zach,
so.
if
'Cause I do a lot
saying
of dry fire, a lot
you
of
feel
training.
confident as well,
Oh, yeah,
right?
I think
I
so.
hope so.
So, but
That's the whole point.
there's a possibility that you may not be as fast as
Mhm.
Pedro,
Always. Yeah.
but
Mhm.
it doesn't waver your confidence in being able to protect yourself and your family.
No.
I mean, it's
I
the same
mean,
thing with like.
if I'm
I
a,
don't think I don't
I
think
look
it's
at it like
always.
this, bro. If I'm a world, this is you. If I'm a world championship boxer, there's always a guy that could be standing across the ring from me who could whoop my ass. As bad,
Of
even if
course.
I could be the baddest mother walking around. There's always
Yeah,
a guy who might step in the ring and hit me on the button, and I'm out. That's it. There's a possibility.
There's always someone faster. There's always someone stronger.
Exactly.
But I'll take my chances against the 99% of other people.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd rather, this might sound kind of fucked up, give it all up protecting my family than sitting there not trying to defend them.
Yeah.
shit,
In
I
my
made
eyes.
lots of Pedro. I
I'm
don't.
taking a shot if I have it.
I hope
But
everybody
I'm
agree with that
nope,
part.
okay, you
Right.
got it. That's just me.
I hope everybody agree with that part.
I'm gonna do what
Skills,
I'm
what's
gonna,
going
I'm
on,
gonna do.
brother?
I'm gonna do what
Hey, man,
I can within the best of my ability. I'm gonna do
Yes.
what I can
I
within
mean,
the
I'm not
best
going
of
to draw on a drawn gun.
my exactly. No.
If
No.
it's
No.
not
no,
drawn,
No.
I'm
No.
not going to let it
now
fly.
we're talking scenario stuff. I'm only talking like what is proficiency like? Matter of fact, I'll ask. This will be my last question of the night as far as asking the chat. what do y'all look at as proficiency with your firearm? What's proficient? What do you feel? Where do you feel comfortable in your everyday carry journey? You carry a gun every day. How confident do you feel? Because I imagine there's people that never have even timed themselves. They don't even have a shot timer. They don't know
Probably.
if they at 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. They don't know.
I agree. I would say most people haven't.
And I see where Pedro comes from with the time, but I look at the accuracy of it more than I look at the time. I want to be able.
Right?
I want to be able to put rounds on target at 7 to 10 yards
Mhm.
in a man-sized chest and put those rounds in that person, so they can feel them hot ass rounds. That to me, that's proficient. That's proficient.
You want to know one of the best breakdowns of fundamentals? Go shoot a bill drill. See how your sights track, how your grip breaks down. You're at 7 yards. It's 6 shots as fast as possible.
That's true. Go hard.
It's not easy to do.
It's not easy to do, especially at under 2 seconds, which is like.
Michelle, I bet you are about to use a word, Michelle, and I'm not sure if it's the right word, but it feels right. You are an anomaly as a woman, especially with women, no disrespect, but with the women I've seen in this space, a lot of them are not drawn within 1 second.
I don't draw in 1 second,
That's what I'm telling you.
and I.
So I don't think you need to be 1 second. So I respectfully disagree with that. I don't think you have to. It's cool, but I don't think you have to strive for that. She said, "I need a 1 second draw in the streets."
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I would agree. I disagree as well.
And then I think about this too in this way. It depends on how I'm living my life.
If I'm out here, where I'm
right, if I'm always moving around and I need to have something like that, I'm somewhere not doing something I ain't supposed to be doing.
But that goes to. I said the same thing when y'all be talking about y'all carry when y'all cooking the corn in the kitchen, but
I don't look at it the same way. That's lifestyle to me. I just look at it different.
Here's a good way to look at it. I think. You ever go test drive a new car? And you're super unsure about it. You don't want to bang it up. You don't want to scratch it. You don't want to get into an accident. So the same thing happens when you don't drive. When you don't train with your gun. In my opinion, you don't know how the gun shoots. You don't know how it feels. You don't know what a good grip is. A bunch of stuff. So, but the confidence of that truck you've driven for the past 5 years. I mean, you can take that thing to fucking NASCAR and drive it if you wanted to, because you're that confident.
Let me ask you this: what about the guys who have significant others, but the significant others not in the gun space, but they do have a firearm, they do own a firearm, they do carry it with them, but they don't have it? Do they need to get their times down like that as well, or do they need to be able to, if I need this, I know what to do, I know how to use it?
I mean, it's a vague question. I think everyone has their standards of how their relationships work, right?
Yeah,
like
that question.
We're at home, like tonight, I'm the protector. If we're having dinner, I'm the protector. If we're getting groceries, I'm the protector. The few times that she is alone,
your foot messed up, bro.
I mean, I'll run on Tony CL.
I got to do with nothing. That was just random. I just blurted out like
you're right. I'm kind of wobbly, but I mean, I think for me, the way I see the whole training things, it would be important to put the effort towards it. Maybe not as obsessive as I do, because I do it more than most, in my opinion. But occasionally, I think it would be beneficial. Yes. I'm not saying be obsessive about it, but like when I go do it sometimes at the range, just come with me. When we're making chicken, do it with me.
Make chicken one more time, Pedro. One more time.
It's 10:30. I got plenty of time to eat again. You know, let me alone.
My wife is not gonna. She's not gonna go training with me. She's not gonna go meet in the range.
Which is fair.
I just need her that if something jump off, if I ain't around or whatever, and she in the house, I just need her to be.
You know how to grab that
and know how to pull the trigger and shoot at something. That's what I need her to do.
And again, I agree with you. When we're home, or when I'm not home, same thing. Just fucking point out the front door and let it fly if you need to. That's it.
Exactly. That's right.
Hey, that's I'm with that too.
Yep.
I got an argument on Instagram like 2 weeks ago. It was about a guy that broke in and then got shot, and the guy that shot him went to jail because he like broke into his house. And
Crazy.
I got kind of flamed in the comments because I put Jesus himself could walk through my front door at 2 in the morning and I'm still letting it fly.
Yeah. You ain't
Why
supposed to
is
be
my
there.
house at 2 in the morning?
Right. You ain't supposed to be there.
Yeah. I don't. I've said that.
At 3 in the morning.
I've
What?
saying that before. If you come in my house and you don't belong there, I don't even understand how to ask questions.
And I don't want you to leave because I don't want you to be a witness. The only witness in that
You're not
situation needs to be me. Right. I'm the only witness in that situation.
Yeah. So,
All right,
yeah,
man,
I don't think
this is great.
houses-
This is great.
you know, and vice versa. If the woman is the one in the relationship with the interest, and the man or the male doesn't have any interest, same thing. Like, you don't have to be as obsessive as her.
I like how you did that, Pedro. Pedro said, "Man, they changed it to the male."
Hey, look, 2026, brother. It's they, thems, he, she's, dogs, cats. I don't fucking know anymore.
Michelle, I love what you're saying. I'm not gonna argue with you. I just think that is a statement that comes from individuals that are in the gun space, right? Like so I don't disagree with you, but I bet if you talk to some of your friends that aren't in the guns like you, the mindset is different, right? Like, yeah, I got a gun that I carry with me for protection, but they're not thinking along the lines of this is how good I need to be. Like, I'm telling you, man, you got to get people. What we're doing is taking people from step 1 to step 7 or 8 and skipping over 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You know, like where they may not even know that they need to go buy a holster for their gun. Like, we need to teach people this part of it. We need to teach people how to properly use the gun, just to be proficient. So what is proficient to you? Just be able to be proficient, efficient, safely, understanding safety, and hopefully be able to avoid situations where you never have to use that gun. Because sometimes, man, the decisions we make put us in predicaments. A decision to stay somewhere too long, a decision not to be able to pick up on things that's going on around you, the decision not to pay attention when you're walking in and out of stores or wherever it is you go, being too complacent in the area that you frequent or that you live in, you know, not paying attention to things around you. A lot of that stuff can save your life.
And a lot of that stuff too, bro, to be honest, a lot of that stuff you can't teach. A person's got to pick that stuff up on their own. You can't teach that. I don't believe that you can teach that. Because there's some people, no matter what, they're just going to be dumber than a box of rocks and they can't sense nothing. All they know is that breathing and the air is moving around them. That's it.
Well, you gotta want to not be on your phone the whole time. You have to want to be vigilant. Like, I went to one of the malls here in town after work today, and half the people are just like walking down the hall on their phones
because you're a gun guy. But
No,
you can
it's not even about that.
you can pick out a handful of people in that crowd that's gun guys like you, and they're gonna be walking.
Yeah, I mean, probably, but I
Look
don't
at
Look at
They
everything.
on the swivel, they ready to shoot something. So it's like, you know, some people don't live their life like that. Some people don't even believe they need a firearm, bro.
I mean,
That's
I'll tell
true.
you what. I went to the mall. I didn't carry today.
I'm just saying some people don't believe that they even need a firearm. That's a real thing. Bro, you're
Oh,
a
I agree.
bowler, right?
Hmm?
You're a
Hmm?
bowler, right?
Yeah.
When you go bowling and you be in bowling leagues and y'all go out there, you get into it. That bowling is a world, just like the gun world.
Yes, it is.
So you got the bowlers that bowl in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the people that get to the bowling alley maybe once a year, once every 2 years.
Yeah,
And
the ones that annoy me. The ones that annoy me next to the lane, in the lane
you look
next
at
to me.
them like, why do they even let them in the bowling alley?
Right.
Right? But for bowlers, there's a certain we need, man, if I don't bowl over 2 and some change, that's a terrible day.
Right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Hold
But
on.
people
Why does
that
that not
don't
apply
bowl
to
every day,
training?
huh?
So why does that same metric that you're saying that every other sport has not apply to training? If I don't bowl over 200, I'm shit. If I don't shoot 30% from 3 point, I'm shit. But my time at 4 second par time doesn't mean anything. How does that translate?
Oh, okay, Pedro.
No.
I come from a competitive background, playing professional sports. Every other sport in the world has a metric of this percentage or this speed or whatever the case is, except for training.
BS.
You just argued the whole night.
Because
That doesn't matter.
that's the talk that we just had. When you say training, you're talking about firearm training.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I disagree
You're
because you
saying
were
most
just saying
folks-
that. I think people need to be at a certain thing. That was the point. You're gonna try to mess up my point. I was trying to make the point that people that's in that bucket, in that space, care more about the metric in that space than people who aren't. Like, so you have people that'll go bowling and they just bowling to go do it. They don't really care what their times are. They know how to do it, right? They know how to use the gun. They know how to shoot,
What up, creative?
but they not as good or as consistent as Zach and the guys who are in the bowling leagues.
Can we agree
Not their
that
thing.
the folks who choose to carry a gun, given the severity of what carrying a gun means, should have a little bit more interest in what they're doing?
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, for sure.
I'm looking to
100%.
carry
You really,
my pants
you
every
kill
single
somebody with a
day.
bowling ball too, but you're probably not as likely to. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going
I
to
see what
smack someone
you're
in the head with a
saying.
bowling
Yeah, I
ball
get
at
it.
Walmart.
I get it.
Or I'm not carrying a bowling ball at Publix, shopping around, waiting for someone
Right.
to do something. Like, that's not how this works. You know what I mean? That's the point I'm making. Like, if you're choosing to carry a gun,
You don't
maybe
conceal
you
carry.
should take it a little bit more serious. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day.
Now that I agree with. That's not what you were saying earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that part. You should definitely I agree with that. You should definitely take it serious. If you are gonna carry a gun,
Mhm.
you should absolutely take that extremely serious. Yes, I agree. Creative, what up, bro? Whenever you're ready. Put the guns down.
These two.
But I don't know if anybody told you, in the streets it won't matter. Just saying. No matter how serious you take it, in the streets it won't matter.
I don't know why you trolling, bro.
I mean, that's what people say.
You're gonna make all my street homies. You're gonna make all my street homies mad. Don't do that.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Why you trolling, bro?
Here's actually a counter argument. You're saying if I'm carrying an FRT TX22, for example, or an FRT Glock 19,
First of all, I'm not saying anything. Don't say I'm
I'm
saying.
not
But
saying,
go
I'm
ahead.
saying general public. People are saying, oh, if the FRT's in the streets, you're dead. Well, what if I'm carrying an FRT?
They don't be FRTs in the street.
What do you
Which
mean?
is different. Go ahead.
There's
I'm
not
listening.
in the streets?
Now they be having to be on Dracos. Like it's a lot, Pedro. It's a lot that goes into this. Like there's a lot. I'm not condoning any of this stuff. I don't believe in it. It's just, unfortunately, a lot of the people that shouldn't be able to get their hands on certain things get their hands on them, and those things are extremely. And they're not 22s. I don't even know if anybody that we hear. I'm gonna tell you what you do. I don't know what you use for cable, but this is my
Cable? Like TV cable?
this is my voluntary
You don't have
homework.
cable nowadays?
Or
Yeah.
Vice, whatever you got, right? Whatever you use to watch television.
Okay, I
Hopefully
see
you
what
got.
you're saying. Sorry, gotcha.
Because here's my voluntary homework to anybody that would like to verify what we're talking about here. I want you to go onto your TV platform, and I want you to download ABC7 Chicago app. All right? And you can do this tonight when we get off this live, because in an hour the news come on. If you download the app, you can catch the news live. And all I want you to do is watch the first 10 minutes. And then when we come back on the live Friday, tell me what you learned.
Here's a
I
question.
know that sounds really crazy, but I'm going to show you how it sounds. Like the news in Chicago sounds like First 48 when you watch it.
So the news goes over
And
all
it
the.
shows you, so from an instructor's perspective or from a gun person's perspective, you look at this and you start seeing how many different ways gun violence happens, or what can
So
Right.
Wherever you are. This just so happens to be Chicago. I'm just saying watch that one, but I imagine a lot of the other cities.
it covers all like the crime, right? Let's say, or the gun stuff in Chicago.
It's so much, bro, that
Yeah.
yes, that's what the news sounds like every night. Unless there's some catastrophic weather event that went on, your first 8 stories gonna be shootings.
So here's my
And you
question.
get to
If I
hear
drive
how
fire watching
they
the news,
transpire.
if I drive fire watching the news, you think that'll help my odds in the streets?
That was weird, bro. I got to get off the live off of that. I was making that point just to show
if
you.
I'm learning about these situations, that I can prepare myself via the news.
I wasn't even. I was just telling you, like, so it kind of mentally prepares you for how
Right.
you train, right?
That's what I'm saying. If I watch the news and drive fire while I do it, push comes to shove, I go, oh, that
You can
happened in
sit on the
Chicago one
toilet
day.
while you do it. It might make you boo boo faster, or it may not. I'm not sure what you'll get from it. All I'm telling you is it's just to show you so how many ways, when people want to train with their firearms or not, or it may encourage people to get proficient with their firearms. Right? Like that's kind of the point I'm making.
Like a shock factor.
Yeah, you get to see how many different scenarios can occur.
It's like the military, right? If I'm watching these scenarios and going over them, when shit happens, I'll know how to deal with them.
Bro, I don't know if you is weed legal in Florida?
Medicinal, I
'Cause
think.
you might be
I'm
intoxicated,
asking a
bro.
question. If I can't prepare for the streets, but if I can
I see what Pedro was doing. I see what Pedro was
I see
doing.
where you're going with
if I
this.
can't be in the streets, I'm going to watch the streets and then prepare myself for the streets. Right?
No, you're not in the streets.
That's
Most
what
of
I'm
us aren't. I'm just telling you things that go
But if I'm
on.
watching the streets
in the
and how
street.
things
Like
happen in the streets,
this
I'll
could be
better prepared
Tampa.
for the streets.
This could be Tampa, right? Like in Tampa, they actually they get busy in Tampa. They be shooting. They just don't put it on the news a lot. See, DeSantis got it under control in Florida where they control the media. They only gonna show you what the tourists saw that day. But it be shoot. They don't show all the shootings and the different things that happen in Tampa and scenarios that you could probably encounter.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is, I know never have I ever said one time that training isn't important.
No,
Drive
I
fire,
don't.
none of
agree.
that. I don't say. The only point I've ever made is this conversation happens more with people in the gun space than it does with everyday citizens, right? And you're
Oh,
never
100%.
going to talk the world into thinking the way that we think.
The
That's
point
all.
I'm making is like, I obviously can't train
You
getting shot
high, bro.
because I don't want that, right? But if I can watch the news regarding the scenarios of people getting shot at, then I can better prepare myself for the streets. If I'm watching shit that happens in the streets,
You could better prepare yourself for the world.
right? That's the point I'm making.
For anything that could happen. So one of the things I always say is there's way more stuff that can happen than you can prepare for. So I say that all the time. It's one of my favorite things, right? So like, it just gives you some different things to put into perspective. Matter of fact, you should go YouTube some videos on how to be proficient with a firearm with 1 foot.
So, funny enough, in USPSA, there's certain stages where 1 foot is required. So I do train that sometimes. Funny enough. Also, just as a hypothetical here,
Oh God!
if I'm watching the news about the
This
streets,
guy.
would that be considered a certain level of training if I'm accumulating knowledge about the streets? I'm asking. It's like reading a book or watching a TV show or a true crime, right? I'm acclimating myself to the streets so that when I'm in the streets, I know what not to do in the streets.
I get your point, Pedro.
You made it, man. You made it. You made it.
Or
You
am I
made
wrong?
it. You're not, man.
Let me ask you a question real quick. This is on a different subject.
Crazy, man.
So I got a text message the other day from a family member who is asking me about getting a particular gun. So the gun that she wants to get for a home defense gun is basically because she sent me the video, and it was a video of Such. I don't know how she came across the video, but she did. She wants to get a Walther WMP, a 22 Magnum,
Hmm.
for home protection. Should I just like help her along with that? And I know about that gun. I've owned one. I had one. Or should I like try to dissuade her and have her get something different caliber or something like that? Real question.
What was her reasoning for liking that gun?
Because she believed from watching the video or whatever, low recoil, still a good solid round, something that she'd be able to handle in the house if she had to, if something jumped off and she needed to, and she liked the fact of the capacity of it too. That was like 15
My
plus
only
one.
question would be: is it a reliable firearm?
It is.
Then
Yeah,
I don't see an issue.
I would say
I
it
like
is, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see an issue.
I don't see
Okay.
an issue either.
I want to ask
know
Philip.
a close buddy, his grandfather has I think it's MS. I forget, but he has like motor function issues,
Mm-hmm.
and his home defense gun is a 22.
Because I asked her, I said, why did you go with that over a 9? I said, why did you go with that over a 9mm? That's what I said to her, and she started breaking it down to me. She said because of the recoil of the gun. She started breaking down, asked her why, and I was like, oh, okay. I said I was going to ask you about that. I was like, I thought about that.
That's why I like the Bodyguard 380. The new ones are so popular.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny little gun.
Yeah, but that Bodyguard still pop.
Great.
It still got some.
Oh, tiny
I mean,
guns
it
always
ain't
have a
bad.
little bit
It's
of pop,
not, it's
right?
not bad.
Yeah.
And
But see,
that's
for
what
somebody,
WMP. That WMP is a full size. That WMP is a
it's a
full size.
full-size gun, just like a Walther PDP.
Mhm.
Pretty much the same grip angle
Mm-hmm.
and a full-size gun with a lot of bite, like a lot of bark.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bigger
Really
guns
no
are generally
bite.
easier to shoot, right?
It's a
Yeah, it
22
is.
Magnum.
Right.
It shoot like a 22 LR, but it's like I said,
Right.
got a lot of bark but no recoil. The gun don't move when you shoot.
I mean, I don't see
Okay.
And
an
I think that's appealing for like ladies and for
Mhm.
people that kind of have issues with recoil.
Like,
Mhm.
would someone recommend that? Probably not. But if she likes it and it's reliable,
And that's why, because she didn't buy it.
don't like
She didn't buy it yet.
under 1mm.
I was just surprised when I wasn't surprised that she asked me, but when she said what it was, the first thing I started asking her different questions, and she was like, she sends me this picture, this video. I'm like, oh, so you've been watching some 2A content on YouTube, and she picked that one specifically. That was the video when she saw. I knew the video when I saw it. And she showed me. I'm like, oh, okay.
That gun exactly, and nobody put me onto it. Like I found, so what made me even go looking for something like that? I used to be a big fan of but it was more novelty of the PMR 30, the Keltec.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
30 rounds, 22 Magnum. That to me, that was just dope. Like that's crazy. But they weren't super reliable. They weren't terrible, but it wasn't super reliable. Very fun gun to shoot. Then I stopped, owning and buying Keltecs. So I was looking for something else in 22 Magnum, and then that's when the Walther, that WMP came out, and
That's a good. It's a nice gun.
You know, a gun that I would love, I would buy 3 of them if they made it. Would be a Walther PDP-F in 380.
PDP-F is a nice. I just couldn't carry it.
In 380, I would love that gun.
Too bulky for me. It's a little bit too heavy. I love the gun, but it was just too much for me to carry. But that WMP, again, Smith & Wesson makes one too. They make a really nice 22 Magnum as well. But what's another good thing about the WMP for somebody who's a more novice shooter is really easy to load. So it's got the.
It is real. Yeah, you got the thing on the.
To make it easy to load the gun. A 22 Magnum is effective enough. Until she gets efficient with that, and then maybe she might want to go to a 9mm or something. But
But
it's not
what
a
if she
bad.
doesn't want to be more proficient with her gun?
Then that's her choice. She got enough right. She got enough.
She called me because she wanted.
I think this is great entertainment. I'd love for you to come and do this every night because it gives me. I like create arguments. He's just doing to me what I do to everybody else. I love it. But you ain't gonna do it more tonight though, because we about to get up out of here. So, I appreciate everybody.
Yeah.
Again to USCCA for being the sponsor of tonight's live. Thank you, Pedro, for stopping through. Zach, thank you for starting the live for me tonight. I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you, everybody that's through. Smash the like button on your way out. And I'll see everybody on Friday.
But like, what if I don't want to see you on Friday? And like,
Man, I hope your foot is in the cast and it start itching.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, man. Y'all be easy.